It's Mr. Christopher with the Funkatopia radio show, and I am live on Skype with Stelle Amor. How are you?
I'm wonderful. It's good to talk to you today.
It's good to talk to you too. I was expecting you to be covered in glitter and lingerie.
Oh, you have a little glitter. I like to sparkle a little, but I'm black today.
Oh, well, that's perfectly okay as well. So it's pretty cool. I got hyped to your new single that just came out. Well, you already had Get Right. That was already. It's been out for a while now. How long has it been since Get Right's been out?
We released that the week of Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
So.
I was going to say it had been a while. I had heard that track, and then Spike's Groove came out, and then I was thinking to myself, is there an album in the works? And apparently there was, and I'm excited about that. You've got a new EP that's coming out May 19th. So if anyone out there is watching this video after May 19th, then obviously go get it. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Yeah, so you are having a release party in Nashville on the 20th. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're doing it Exit In. It's going to be a big party, a big show. We're going to really blow it up.
Are you going to be playing live?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we're going to be doing the record plus a few that we hope to get recorded here soon as well. So.
Yeah, so how many songs are on the EP?
We have 6.
Okay, cool. And Spike's Groove was one of them. And when that video came out, it kind of got a lot of attention, obviously, because it's very, very sultry. It's very, you've kind of taken this this new type of, and I'm going to get a little off course here in just a second, because not only do you have this coming out, but from what I understand, you're also working at another side project as well, a trip pop project. What's that about?
Yeah, so I'm just kind of all over the place, and I like to be able to express myself and get it all out, and I just have a lot to say. So it's cool. I met another girl, Chris Bradley, a few years back, who we really connected just musically, and we were writing, and we decided to kind of put together our own side project, even though we're both artists. And we got the help with this awesome producer, Justin Earl, out in LA, and we just started building an EP, and we actually finished final vocals in the fall, and we are just mastering right now, and that'll be out soon too. So that's just another little side project, side trip is what we call it, that we've been working on, and we're really excited to release it as well. So
yeah, I'm always interested in hearing those little trippy projects. I mean, everything from, you know, the hip hop elements that kind of get mixed in with some of the trippy production work like Gorillaz and things like that. It's just that whole genre of music is just very, very, very cool. So it's going to be interesting to hear what you two do on this. But again, I told you I was going to apologize for getting off track. But so you got this new EP. You got this new EP coming out on the 19th, and so we've had Get Right for a while now. Now we've had Spike's Groove, and how are you taking some of this? The new video, as I said, is very kind of sexy, and you're getting a lot of feedback. How are you absorbing all of this? Get positive feedback, I guess, on the video.
I'm just really thankful to have been able to express my vision, and that people are receiving it well. And this song is more sultry. It is a little more sexy, but I showed it to my mom before I leaked it out. My mom really, I wasn't really worried about any of the reactions to it or anything. And in my mind, even though it is a sexy video and a sexy song, it's still very soulful and very sensual, and in a positive way. I mean, it's talking about being consumed and lost in love and romantic good love, So, yeah, I think it's exciting.
So you got to be excited about the traction that it's getting, though.
Yeah, you work so hard to write songs and, like I said, create this vision. And so to finally have the vision come to life is, it's my dream come true. And to have people support it is everything. So I'm very thankful and excited just to see where it keeps going,
Yeah, well, it's actually got good bit of traction. I mean, we see bands that will have 2, 3, 4 albums come out before anybody knows who they are. You have yet to even release your EP, and you've already got a lot of traction. So congratulations, that's really fantastic.
Thank you so much. I'm lucky to have a good team. You know, it takes an army.
It does.
It's beautiful that I can have that support to help, you know, bring things to the next level. So we're just gonna keep grinding, making it happen.
So you did say you were planning a possible tour with this EP, or once the albums is finished. Which of the two is applicable?
So it's to serenade the world, but with touring, it's one of those things that really has to be done right, you know. So we're taking our time to really set that up. I mean, it is definitely like number one on my priority list, but we're waiting to have everything finalized and everything's just right before we release to the public our big tour plans. But before it's all said and done, I plan on serenading the world. So
That's perfect, though. I mean, you guys aren't that far. I mean, right now you're not far from Atlanta, so definitely let us know when you are in town. Let's go ahead and play for those out there, whoever you may be, that have not heard Spike's Groove yet. We're gonna go and play Spike's Groove, and let's see what you guys think about it. Here we go. We're gonna play Spike's Groove right here live on Funked Up.
You're a feel-good melody.
And that was Spike's Groove. That's an awesome song by Stelle Amor, whose EP comes out May 19th. And is it going to be available pretty much everywhere, like Amazon, or can they go? They can obviously buy it on your website. Where are all the places they can get it?
So it's going to be your typical digital distribution, iTunes, Tidal, Spotify. You can pretty much find it anywhere. I know we'll be doing some lyric videos on YouTube and whatnot. So you just type it in on the good old web and you should be able to download it.
Very cool. We definitely will. So let's kind of reverse a little bit and talk about the first song, Get Right. Obviously when you listen to the lyrics, there's a lot more deeper meaning that obviously has a lot that weighs heavy with you. And let me tell us a little bit about Get Right and what the song means to you.
So Get Right, the reason I chose to release it first is because I really wanted to promote positivity in the world right now. And I think we all have a light and dark side. And this song really, I think, channels the light in this side of the project. And I really wanted to show how we could all love and all be one. And I really think that my team and I did a good idea of portraying that message in the music video and really showing universal love and how we can all come together. And I just think that's something that really does need to be heard right now. So I'm extra proud of that video and the message. And if anyone's having a sad day, I definitely recommend giving it a listen, just to remind yourself that we all deserve love and we can all give it. It's infinite. So. Yeah, that was really important for me to express. This record is kind of all over the place. It tells my story, and it tells a lot of what I value, and love being obviously one of the biggest things. So it's cool to be able to share it.
Well, that's cool. I mean, and for those who just heard the single, it behooves them to know that Get Right is also on the EP as well, with Spike's Groove and a few other surprises. So tell me a little bit about your journey, though, how you came to be a musician. Was it something that was running in your family, or was it other artists that were out there that inspired you, or what exactly is the story of your journey to where you are now?
So I've sang my whole life. I was always in trouble in school for la-di-dying instead of paying attention. But my family isn't really musically inclined at all. There wasn't any instruments around my house or anything, and my parents would turn on the radio and we would rock out together. But I didn't really have a lot of guidance, I would say, until I was older. As far as music direction goes, I picked up guitar when I was 16 because like I said, I've always been la-di-dying, so I had songs saved and written since first grade, misspelling, terrible handwriting and all. So actually probably still that way,
right.
But...
Aren't we all? Yeah.
Right? And so I picked up an instrument to grow as a writer because I was, I just had all these lyrics and all these melodies and these ideas, and I didn't know how to, put them all cohesively, together with music. And so I just started, playing guitar and figuring it out, and more I fell in love with it, and people started to really respond to what I was writing and doing, and so it just kind of took over. I didn't really have a choice. The music just kind of guided me to where I am now. I've been lucky to have awesome people come in and out through my life that have kind of guided me and to get me where I am now and to the team I have now, and it's all finally really happening. But it's definitely taken a lot of hard work and a lot of failures, I guess, to get to where I am now. But I wouldn't do anything differently. Every negative experience I've had it's taught me a lot, and it's helped me write a lot of the songs that have come out over the years. So yeah, it's been a bumpy ride, but a beautiful one.
So who are some of the artists that inspire you?
So as a millennial, I grew up with the internet, just right there. So I was able to just find all the music and soak it all in. So I never really limited myself or even necessarily focused on like particular genres because I was always like just, you know, soaking it all in. Um, but I will say some people who like really like hit me hard as far as like who inspired me as like performers and like energy wise. You know, Sharon Jones and Charles Bradley and just a lot of that old like soul and a new soul. Because the passion that you could feel in the music and the way they perform it, and I really love that, and I really wanted to do the same. You know, I will say there's so many songwriters that have influenced me, from Tom Waits to Jack Johnson to Amy Winehouse. You know,
Right.
Lana Del Rey is another one of my favorites who's really inspired me uh, to start writing and just being honest and true with my words and not worry what anyone thinks, you know?
Thank you so much for taking time out of your day. I know you've got tons of stuff to do, trying to get everything in line for this busy weekend that you have coming up, and everything else that you have going on. But we're so excited about the EP. Again, we'll be putting those at least those two songs in rotation on Funked Up. So if you are one of the thousands and thousands of Funked Up listeners out there, you can expect to hear those songs on rotation. And obviously more when the EP comes out. Thank you so much again for taking some time out of your day and coming to talk to us.
It's so beautiful to talk to you, and hopefully I get to get down to Atlanta and serenade you guys soon.
You know how to contact us. We will be there if you come in town.
I love it.
All right, talk to you later. Ladies and gentlemen, Stelle Amor right here live on Funkatopia. Bye, y'all.